Warning, it is the opinion of the 4th Street Productions and the Working Perspectives podcast Weekend Poppin' that we should inform you that some of the language used in this recording could possibly be considered offensive. You've been warned, so if you decide to listen, then don't complain like a fuck.
Ask me again.
Did you know the capital of Pennsylvania is Harrisburg?
I did know that.
Yeah,
Good job.
Nice.
Nailed it.
That was it. That's all you wanted to say. All right.
That's good.
Respect.
I like
You got
that.
a
You got a
information.
fucking genius there, Bern.
Yeah.
Hi, hello, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to talk to some real people about some real things, living real lives, doing real stuff. This is the Working Perspectives Podcast, Weekend Poppin'. I'm Matt Lavelle, accompanied today by the strongest of STEM, Steve Cabot, the livacious one, Liam Reese, the dubness, Jalen Dub, Justin Richardson, and we'll be joined later by the bad boy, Bernie Bass Hits, Bernie Biceps, Benoit Poud Casse, Bern Podcasty. Strong Sam, how we doing, my man?
He's depressed. Listen, I'm wearing my fucking Wissahickon Trojan sweatshirt, right? I'm the wrestling coach. I help out there. It's fucking fun, right?
Yeah.
So much fun.
Sure.
He loves it.
Yeah.
So last night was at home. Battle for the Fireside Cup against shitty Upper Dublin. And shout out to Upper Dublin. They beat the balls off of us. It was fucking
Love it.
terrible.
Very
It
nice.
was not a good one. In the 12 of these I've been involved in, we've done pretty well. I think we've won a majority of them. We haven't lost to them in like 4 years. It's not a good year. It's a rebuilding year, as they call it. And I humbly got the snot beat out of me, and then drank beers at this fireside place and watched them cheer and carry around some trophy like little kids as grown ass men. Shout out Upper Dublin. Fuck.
Yeah.
Hot.
Yeah.
So life goes on though.
Yeah. Love
Good
it.
jo- good-
Very nice.
Good job with Sahickman. Good job.
Way to go. As always. Leshmize, how we doing, my man?
Great, man. Every day, great. Every day's
day.
better than the one before.
Love it, dude. That's the best thing. That's the best thing going. Very nice. Jalen Dub, how are you, sir?
Piggyback on that, every day's a winding road.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Every day.
Shout crowd.
Shout out.
Keep
Fan
your
of the show,
hands
listen to
on
the
the
show.
wheel.
Big
Very
fan.
nice. So, very nice. Well, in case you guys are wondering, you can find all our content and all our stuff on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can have us on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast, and you can join us on the Twitter and the TikTok at Working P Pod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workingperspectives@gmail.com. And please like and subscribe so my wife stops yelling at me for doing this show. This is the Working Perspectives Podcast, Weekend Poppin'. Let's get this thing started. Let's go.
It's our objective to be effective by voicing societies. Working perspective, exploring your day and how you get paid. Launching a new episode every Tuesday. Your day can transform while we inform with new episodes available on every platform. So check out our vibe and how we get live. Then do us a solid. Share and subscribe. We're just sharing. We're just sharing. We're just sharing. Working perspectives.
So let's get it started. This week on the show, we had the Molly Godfrey episode. So this is one of those things, right? Like when we had Nick or Rocco DeFinis on the show, when we had Nick Lightning on the show, when we had Chef Chipper on the show, like one of the best things about this platform is the ability to like raise awareness and, bring a light to like certain things and certain topics that need more, that people should be made more aware of. So when we
And do stuff.
Yeah, exactly. To do good stuff. You're exactly right. So when we had Molly Godfrey on the show and we got to talk about her book, Hold On, Let Me Check, which we'll have a link to in the description of this episode. And honestly, she's told us some stuff. Justin, I know you were there. Like when she was talking about some of the stuff about OCD, bro, like blew me away. So I know we'll get started. Justin, you and me recorded together. What'd you think about it listening back?
It's, like I'm excited that her book's out there because after hearing her, like what she went through and how she is today, it's crazy. You got to listen to it, but it's crazy what OCD can do to you. And it's crazy, just the trials and tribulations of like what some people are going through that you could not imagine.
Yeah, dude, I'll tell you what. I mean, like when we're going through her story, there's some parts where like if she didn't have bad luck, she'd have no luck at all. And when you're talking about like the NICU and being like, I showed up at the NICU mad, then I was like, well, I can't be mad anymore, right? Because I'm not in the fucking NICU. You know what I mean? So it's very much an eye-opening thing. And like also, I mean, it's something people need to be made aware of. It is a serious condition, and there's people like when you have those compulsions and stuff like that, the mind is a powerful thing, and it can really take you places. And it's we need to help those people out and be supportive of them. I would completely agree. What do you think about this week's show?
It was very interesting, man. Like, so when she was talking about like OCD in terms of like, like she would have something happen to her and then like her OCD would kick in and then she would have to do something and she would get like like almost like a hit of dopamine from it. Like like your brain rewards you and stuff. Like, I honestly never really looked at it that way. Like, cause I have a soft spot for like, like pretty much anybody, like with the issues like that, mental, like drug addicts, gamblers, like anybody. And that's like, sounds like any other addiction, like that becomes the only thing you're getting that hit of dopamine from in your head. And then you just like keep coming back to it. And like she said, like, it's just a cycle, dude. It was eye-opening.
Dude, she was like, like she's talking about being trapped in her house because like like imagine like your anxiety level is so high that you terrify yourself that the stove is on and you're terrified to leave the house, right? Like that's just, and like, dude, I know for me, like I'm always like checking my pockets and like if I have like a bag or something, I'm checking the zippers and like what I mean? Like you do have to check a lot of stuff, especially if you have kids, you know what I mean? And you're like double checking and triple checking stuff, but it's just, dude, like I mean, to be at that type of level, like it is like, it's scary. You know what I mean? Cause it's like, I mean, the scary part of it is I could see myself falling down that fucking hole real fucking quick. You know what I mean? It
consumes you.
Oh,
yep.
Absolutely.
Your whole life, man. It's scary stuff.
Yeah. Very scary. Yeah. And strong stem. I know we got to have some good wrestling talk. We talked about the Gina Fortabono state finals match, which I know you love. You were there. We watched it live together. But what do you think about this week's show?
I mean, she's obviously a really cool chick, right? Good person. Been through a lot of stuff. Tough girl. Now it's pretty weird that that girl has witnessed me get my ass kicked on a wrestling mat once or twice in my career. Because we wrestled Easton a couple times then. In those days, they had some really, really good guys. Yeah. So it was, again, I'm like, does this girl remember me getting my ass kicked by maybe Gino or Dan and all those guys we would see at tournaments and stuff. Their team was to be a wrestling state champ or medalist, specifically state champ from Easton in Bethlehem is like, you might as well be the goddamn mayor at that point. It gives you a key to the city. You do whatever you want.
Bro, that is something cool. Like, I do remember hanging out there. If you're like, I'd hang out with the wrestlers up there. They are legit celebrities. They are legit. Like, wrestling's the coolest thing, right? Wrestling's their biggest sport. And like the wrestlers are the coolest fucking kids in town. Everybody, like, dude, like they're getting meals bought for them. Like people are like giving them clothes and like chicks, like just, it was all about the wrestling all the time.
So she probably personally witnessed our 0-1 dreams die in the semifinals of state tournaments as the Domi team, where we walked into there. Like, I think we were like 15-0 at that point, had all types of balls dragging on the floor. Nobody can beat us. We're gonna kick Easton's ass. Suck it, fucking Easton. I think Zach and Pete were the only two that won.
Dude, we beat the piss out of St. Mary's in the first round, but like obliterated them, like 45 to like 6 or something, right? Like I think it was maybe even less. But then, because I remember
Easton beat the brakes off of us,
dude. And Zach, well, they would end up winning it all. And Zach pinned Lear, and Pete pinned, I think Grover, I think was his name. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But and then, dude, they would have like, do you guys remember Matt Millen? He was the owner of the Detroit Lions at a point, or the president, maybe. Right, Matt Millen. He was like, he was
also
like
a broadcaster. Played in the NFL. Yep.
Yeah. His son went to that school and played football and wrestled there. His name was Marcus Millen. Yeah. Yeah. So like they were, they had some boost, like, dude.
But I'm sure she's got some wild wrestling stories, because those bunch of guys are some wild guys too.
Oh, the wildest, bro. Like,
I feel like all wrestlers are, dude.
You're not wrong.
Certain breed.
I grew up around, we're all maniacs.
Yeah, dude. I would love, like, if Steve. Also, real quick before we keep going, we want to shout out Party Boy Pete McCormick. We're recording this on the 20th of January. Happy birthday, Party Boy Pete.
Amen.
One love.
Happy birthday,
Pete.
Yep. So nice. But no, I would love, we'd probably have to have them all sign affidavits, but if we had the managers of our wrestling team, Steve, do like a round table, bro, like the shit they'd seen us do, right? Like we were legit, like, this is one of the saner stories, right? But like I remember one time, like at the football games, they would throw like those plastic footballs, right? And so in the wrestling room, it was like at night they did gymnastics there. So there was like all these like huge gymnastic pads and like all these different like big gymnastic setups things. So I think it was you, Steve, and I think Frank Schoendorfer, you guys got like a huge bucket, like you stole a huge bucket of these balls that they would throw at the football game. You guys built a fort out of the gymnastics equipment, and we had like a massive battle for like an hour, right? And Shetz came up and he just like walked back down and he's like, whatever.
Shetz doesn't give a fuck.
They're running around. They know what to do. Let them fuck around for a little bit, But yeah, that was the kind of shit. Plus, too, like spiders. Oh my God. We would do this thing where like one person would like, so we gave each other rub downs every day.
Dog, we did rub downs. When I tried to explain that to other wrestling teams, they were like, "Oh, everybody's a gay man at North Penn." I was like, "No, it's not like, no, it's not like that." They were like, "No, it's absolutely. It sounds like."
Yeah,
it sounds kind of that way.
Everyone said we're queerer than a $3 bill, but and
then we beat the shit out of them on the mat.
But I got to rub down Party Boy Pete, so hats off to me. But,
that's
one
of us got.
I'm down here fucking rubbing down with.
Wrestlers were a different breed.
Yeah,
you were like some of the stuff they'd seen. I was like, y'all, like gay sex. y'all were up to all kinds of nonsense.
Oh my God, dude.
So check this out. This is a true fact, right? This is what I learned in college. One of the first things I learned. Wrestlers, everybody, like all your buddies joked around when we were growing up that we were gay, wearing a stupid outfit, about wrestling with dudes, the normal joke. Yeah. The rugby players in college are the gay. They are one beer away from fucking each other. It was always the gayest situation in rugby houses. Like dudes walking around in their underwear and like giant grown men. They're fucking beer and throw up all over them and they're like fucking cat. I was like, what is happening?
Bro, plus two, like they are like legit. Like I don't know how their stomachs
rugby
almost be made of. Their stomachs, like to be a rugby guy, your stomach must be made of concrete. They're all drinking out of each other's shoes all the time.
Yeah,
like what the hell is going on here?
They used to do this thing in Bloomsburg where there was like I forget, like alumni day or some shit. They would have a pig's roast, right? So they had a big spit with the pit and the fucking pig and rolling the thing, the whole fucking 9 yard, right?
That was the first time I got arrested.
For everyone listening, we've just been joined by the bad boy himself, Bernie Biceps, Bernie Base Hits, Benoit Poudcasse with a goddamn fresh cut. God damn, you're looking good,
What's
Benoit.
up?
Looking good. Very
nice. Throws the camera. He's so fired up.
Dude.
Can't handle this haircut. Get the fuck out of here.
I got a baby.
Burn, you know about that party. I seen Mike Yeager, former wrestler with us, and a friend, blah, blah, blah. Yes, sir. He and his rugby friends like cut the head off the pig. There was like blood all over them. They're running around tapping each other in their fucking underwear. I was like, what's happening? What's happening?
I saw a girl who played rugby on the girls' team because I knew a girl who was on the squad. She's about 135 pounds. I was 17 years old. I watched her do like a 90-second keg stand while doing push-ups on the keg. I've never fallen in love quicker in my entire life. It was the most impressive thing I've ever seen. But different breed for sure. And Bloomsburg takes that shit real seriously.
Oh yeah.
But the dudes, like, I think after you have your first score, you end up like, you got to streak the field, right? You got to streak the field. I think if the first time you score on a rugby team in college, after the game, they make you streak. At least they did in Bloomsburg.
Jack the captain off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, all right.
Everyone's got to fuck the mascot, which is a goat. Yeah.
Line up, boys. Everyone who didn't score this week's got to smell my penis.
Afghani bull hears about fucking the goat. He shows up immediately.
He's like, wait, I'll join
what? What's up?
No, dude, they're fucking, they're nuts. Dude, they're screaming, like, all their cheers are in South African. Like, what the fuck is going on here, you know? Yeah.
And did you see? So I always thought like New Zealand and all that was like the premier, it was always the biggest one, the best guys.
Yeah.
Then in the Olympics this year, I see out of nowhere the most ridiculously built Samoan squad from Fiji I've ever seen just annihilate everyone. All these giant New Zealanders, all these fucking Aussies. Beat the shit out of everybody.
They're the All Blacks. They wear the All
Those
Blacks.
bulls
They
are
do the haka.
fucking tough.
Oh, dude,
that haka before and All Black unis. It's intimidating,
dude.
Man.
That is gangster. The fucking dance they do.
Yeah, the war John.
You know. That shit is so fucking that shit gets you hype. I'm like, all right, let's fucking do whatever, guys. Give me a spear. You know, like
Minnesota Vikings fans thought they had that till they came to Philly for a playoff game, and they found out real quick it's
they can go shove it.
It didn't travel.
I remember being at
they were so mad
when we were the NFC Championship. Oh, dude, they can all go smoke a chode in the fucking party zone, those guys. But I was at the NFC Championship, and dude, like my legs would kill me because everyone had the dog mask on. Tom had a dog mask, and what we would do is after every score, I would put him on my shoulders. We were at the very front of our section. We would then lead our section in the Eagles fight song after they scored a touchdown. And then, like, dude, we must have done the Foles fucking thing like 100. Like, dude, I could barely walk afterwards. I'm like, how many times you got to be on my shoulders? And I'm like, dude, like falling down, like holding on to the railing. I was like, this ain't great. But yeah, no, they even told like the Minnesota people, like, don't wear the colors. Like, if we win, take your shit off and leave. It's true. I mean,
what sticks out in my mind from that game is remember the video of the dude, the ladies like talking to him. He's going, "Go Birds!"
Dude, I remember the one thing that stuck out in my mind where they're like, "Dude, Case Keenum's gonna torch the Eagles defense." Pick six, fucking right away. You know what I mean?
Suck it.
Yeah, no, Case Keenum joke. But okay, so Benoit, thanks for joining us. Look great. I just like to ask, what did you think about the Molly Godfrey episode this week?
What a beast, man. What a beast. I was legitimately trying to think up another name for a vagina, but I think you and J-Dub pretty much covered it.
I was listening back to it. We did like I mean, I got kind of stupid with it, but when J-Dub said the squish mitten factory for an OBGYN, I fucking pissed myself. I fucking lost it.
No, you guys covered all the bases.
It's great. Sorry. Go ahead, man.
No, I was just saying Molly was awesome, man. What a tough broad. Like, it takes a lot to like take control of your mental health and be like, okay, like, true. You know, it's like some people go to the gym, some people go to the shrink. You know what I mean? But you got to do what you got to do.
Some people ride four wheelers.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Some people drink beer out of a shoe.
Just to be able to write a book about like the most difficult time of your life and to still be as young as she is super admirable, man. Like I thought she was a super interesting guest. I enjoyed it.
No, yeah. Honestly, I thought it was great. Yeah. Can't wait to have her back on. Broke us into the Eastern demographic, which we've been big, trying to get into.
Fuck that place.
No, I got to look up the place. I was there a couple of years ago, and I had legitimately the best wings I've ever eaten.
Oh, really?
And I love wings.
Yeah.
It's just
you're a flat
truck
guy too, if I remember.
I'm
correctly.
a flat. Yeah. Listen, I like them all. I'm not going to turn away a wing, but
right. You're not going to turn away the drums.
Guy.
But all right.
But I'm a flats guy.
I mean, drums all the way.
Food truck. I feel like a dick. I was late, so I didn't get a chance to look it up. In Easton, that made like the sauces were good, but it was just like their wing game was so strong. Like the actual wing itself, crispy. I was like, I could eat this plain, like, and it would still be super good. I'll get you a link to it. But there's a little food truck across the street from a Wawa somewhere in Easton that makes baller wings. And the only thing they have to drink there, you can get a Kool-Aid or a lemonade or a mix. Yeah, and that's it. Like you want a bottle of water? You want a bottle of water? Go to Wawa. It's across the street. They'll sell it.
Nice, dude. What is the? Dude, I'll tell you this right now. My favorite wing spot around in the Philadelphia area. Has anyone ever been to Adobe Cafe?
Yes, dude, I have been there. I didn't know their wings are bomb though.
The Texas Ranchero wings, your fucking life will change forever. Extra crispy, fucking killer smoky, like smoky sauce. Fucking the best.
Where's Adobe?
Adobe Cafe is on Mitchell, in between Lyceum and Crams.
And Peachin. Oh, Lyceum and
yeah,
Crams.
it's on Mitchell in between Lyceum and Crams. Yeah. Great.
Adobe Cafe wings are bomb. Also, there's a place in the city. I think it's on 16th and like a block or two south of Fairmount called St. Stephen's Green. They also made my other favorite wings in the city. They made like this spicy barbecue sauce, but they had roasted peppers and onions in like fat chunks of them in the sauce with them.
Wow.
It was a strong move. It's like an Irish pub, but they just had banging wings.
Love it. Man, wing talk. Working Perspectives wing talk. Love it. We tried to get every name we could for an OBGYN, and I think we succeeded. Squish Mitten Factory was the winner for sure. But I mean, I'm listening back to it. I forgot I had said, fuck, we forgot Clam Bank. And I was just dying. I was like, God damn it. But yeah, no.
I like that by the end of it, she just had to participate too. She was just like, all right, I'm not gonna let these guys have. I tried to avoid this for like the first hour, but you know what? I got some good ones too.
Yeah. Nah, she's awesome. Totally just a badass chick, like really great family. Just awesome stuff. And so I implore everyone, check it out now. Available now on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast, a Molly Godfrey episode. And like we said, her book, Hold On, Let Me Check by Molly Godfrey. Link will be in the description of this episode. Really good stuff. Eye-opening. I mean, if we can do anything on the show, we like to bring awareness to important stuff. And OCD is definitely one of those things that we need to bring awareness to. So let's keep it moving. Well, for you N-dubbers here, I got a special treat. Old Uncle Maddie's got a special little treat for you. We got a 2-part series coming up. Yep, 2-part series. Part 1 of this great 2-part series begins next week, and it's the Eric Zebluim Experience. We got a 2-part series. Eric Zebluim Experience. Nice. Dude, we did. So Steve, you were there. Justin, you were there for this recording. It was a 4-hour recording, right? We were like, dude, we were over 2 hours into it, and we just we didn't even get to like middle school, right? Like we were fucking like, I was like, all right, we gotta fucking pick up the pace here, guys. Otherwise, we're gonna be stuck in junior high all day. You know what I mean? But no, his story is great. Like he's one of those things. And we had a guy on the show recently, was the same thing, where it's like bet on himself, cleaned himself up, picking himself up by his bootstraps, right? Like really, turned his life around. Really great story. Can't wait to hear more of it. But yeah, and also like talk about a storyteller, dude. The guy can fucking spin a yarn, man. So it was, I'm super excited about it. I know we were doing it together, J-Dub, but what do you think? You excited for next week with part 1 of EZE?
Yeah, anytime it's a North Wales kid, it's always extra fun, like recording it. And there's a million stories. It could have gone on for hours.
20 million. Yeah, nice. Lashmize, I know he's one of your best buds, but
Yeah.
you probably heard a bunch of the stories. But what do you
I
think?
probably heard all of them. You know what I mean? But
I'm probably
I'm
there
very
for a
excited,
couple of
man.
them.
Yeah.
Eric is like you said, one of my best friends to this day. Still see him a lot, still talk to him, and like as one of his closest friends, you know, I'm just like super proud of him. You know what I mean? He's doing awesome.
Yeah. No, couldn't be more proud of him. Total, like, yeah, really took a lot of courage and guts for him to change his life like that. Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Strong stem. I know we were there in the recording, and I know, you even said it several times in the show. He's like, and you said it about a bunch of guys that he's like your little brother, but what do you think? You're excited for Easy E next week or what?
Yeah, Easy's cool, man. It's like here again, when you're like he said, anybody with an ended up background, it's the situation, the story. I know the person. He's a great human being, right? So it's cool to hear, him tell his story. And Eric been through some shit, so
for sure,
he's a strong guy.
For
sure. To see him on the camera anytime is always fun.
Yeah. Nice. Yep. So like we said, next Tuesday, available on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. We will have the Eric Zebluim part 1 of the 2-part series, and I'm fucking tickled pink, man. I think it's going to be great. So, Benoit, I want to chat with you a little bit. Let me tell you, how did last weekend go? And do you have any recommendations for this upcoming weekend?
Do I have any recommendations?
Yeah.
For this upcoming weekend?
Sure.
Probably like, I don't know, have a baby. Like that's really what I'm looking at. Like my wife.
Okay.
We are on baby watch.
Here's a funny story. This is by funny, I mean why I was 15 minutes late for the podcast. So my wife goes to the doctor today, right? The doctor's like, all right, everything looks good. Like, your due date's tomorrow, but like, maybe this weekend, like I'd expect a little, you might have some action this weekend. So we're like, great, let's just knock it out.
Yeah.
Go get a haircut, because I was supposed to get one a couple weeks ago, but my barber got COVID, so I got the old reschedule, and I was like, I want it all gone because I don't want to do any maintenance for the next couple weeks whatsoever. I don't want to wash anything. If I get some puke on me, I just, you know what I mean? Like you want to be slick.
Yeah.
I learned that after the last time.
That's better.
And also, like I have my hair's going super gray, so I want to lie to history. So when I have a bunch of pictures with my new daughter, no one will be able to tell how fucking shitty my gray my hair and beard are. So there was a vanity point to it. So anyway, everything's going well. We've got everything figured out. Baby comes at night. Our neighbors who have a kid who's my son's same age, who he's friends with, he can go over there. My wife's uncle and aunt are going to take the boy. Like, they live like 40 minutes away, but they can be here quick. He knows them. He'll stay with them. Everything's great. So we're on our way home from picking him up from school today. I'm on my way home. My wife calls me. She's like, hey, just got a call from school. He was a close contact with a COVID person. He now can't go to school tomorrow or Monday. He's got a quarantine. Jess's aunt and uncle, her uncle is a cancer survivor and could not get the vaccine. And now we can't go to the so the like 6:45 to like 8:15 was trying to figure out like what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Because we had a bunch of plans and now we don't.
Hope it wasn't to have it in the tub.
Yeah, right. Well, it was considered, right?
You're about to be a housewife.
I was like, okay, all right. Well, we got it sorted out. You know how we got it sorted out?
Hell yeah.
Dawn Snell will be leaving early tomorrow morning from Cleveland, Ohio, and trekking her ass up here. And my wife's sister, who's the best, who lived with us for a little while down here. She's great. Maddie knows her. She's the best. Dawn Snell showing up.
Just coming through in the clutch.
I mean, just a huge like audible Cheetah. Like,
yeah.
Hey, you want to drive 5.5 hours as early as you can tomorrow, just in case we have a baby. Now, if the boy tests negative for COVID, he can't test until Sunday. If he tests negative, then it's business as usual. You know, then we can get the aunt and uncle and shit involved. But
then it's a party.
Yeah.
Why does he have to wait so long to test?
Yeah. Because the exposure was yesterday, the incubation period 72 hours, and so he could still, if he tested today, he might test negative, but by Sunday, whatever the test is way more likely to be accurate based on the. Dude, we were on the fucking CDC website. Like,
Dude, what a kick in the fucking dick.
Well, here's the funny thing. We get all these emails from his school, right, all year. Just like, hey, there's a COVID outbreak. Someone tested positive, but anybody whose kids have been like in close contact, we've reached out to. So every time me and Jess get one of these, we're like, whew, all right, we're no follow-up email. Like, I guess he's good.
Yeah.
And then today we got the follow-up email. 1 day before the due date. So
of course. You're like, all right, looks like you're having your baby on your own. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. It'll be a good story. My wife was not when I was like, whatever, it's part of an awesome story. She was like, do you want to fucking think about the next words that come out of your mouth? And I was like, I ought to then.
Yeah.
I thought that was gonna hit, and it did not.
Yeah. Do you still want testicles? Because I'll rip them off. No, dude. Speaking of Dawn Snell, I love her, big fan of the show, listener of the show, and a perfect candidate for Steve's salsa Tinder, we'll say.
Hey girl.
I don't know if she can dance, but I don't know if she can dance, but she can wear the shit out of a salsa dress.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
There you
I'm
go.
fucking in. He's
always
Everybody's
thinking about you, Strong Stem.
All right, Steve's heading down tomorrow too.
Yeah, he looks like
crash.
another baby.
I'm driving, not as far, but just as aggressively.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice. So very cool. So La Schmeezy. Let me hear about your last weekend and what you got for this upcoming weekend.
Last weekend we didn't do much. I remember it was like super cold,
Yeah.
We went out for a little bit. She rode on the go-kart again or whatever.
Hell yeah.
But other than that, it was pretty calm, laid back.
Yeah.
But recommendations for this weekend, I don't know. I've been listening to like some of the podcasts, like some of the crime podcasts on
nice.
Like one of them is called Crime Junkies, one's called Armored, which is about like armored truck heists and everything.
Nice.
Like really cool. Yeah. So
what are you on Spotify or something?
Yeah, Spotify. I listen to them. Like
you on the Apple?
Yeah.
We're on
some
Apple.
of them in 97, they stole like $19 million from a truck in Jacksonville, Florida. Like the stories are fucking crazy, dude.
You know what?
And they're only like 30 minutes. So while you're doing chores, you just throw it on and you get like the whole
out.
Dude, they're awesome. Yeah.
Liam, have you heard the Lufthansa one yet? The one that they reference in Goodfellas?
Yeah.
The Vegas one?
The Lufthansa heist?
At LaGuardia.
Yeah.
But that's a real thing.
I don't think I've heard that one yet.
I think Crime Junkies has it, because I've listened to some Crime Junkies too. They have one on that that's really funny, because all I can think about is Ray Liotta just slapping his shower wall the whole time.
Jimmy!
Do you remember
really happened?
You son of a bitch!
Do you remember the dude? Do you remember the Jimmy Rollins clip?
Guys just thought it ended up in fucking meat lockers. You see guys hanging, everybody getting whacked after it.
Oh, poor Carbone. He was so
Frankie
cold.
Frankie
Carbone.
Buddy.
Shout out, fan
Was a listener, was a fan.
Yeah.
He bought his wife a pink Cadillac, man. Come on.
What do you get? Yeah. What do you get out of here?
Cool,
Gotta do him under the bridge like that. What the fuck?
Dude, I think, still like there's one of my two of my favorite lines from that movie. First one is, I'm gonna go get the papers, right?
Johnny two times.
That's right. Yeah, 2 times.
I bet I know what you're gonna say next.
The next one, and Vern, I fucking would love saying this to you. Now go get your fucking shine box.
There's no better line.
There's
no
fucking when you go up to someone, just like I remember me and Vern.
You've been away a long time, Maybe you don't know so much no more. I'm not looking.
Yeah, dude. No,
that's probably the best line in the movie.
Oh, it's so good.
Frank
Vincent, fucking shout out, fan of the show, listen to the show. He's incredible in everything he's in. And he's in Raging 100%. Bull, fantastic. Casino, fantastic. On The Sopranos. He gets great on Sopranos.
He gets his revenge in Casino, for sure.
Yeah, dude, and
does.
Pesci kills him in Goodfellas. He beats the dog shit out of him in Raging Bull, right?
Yep.
And then Frank Vincent buries him alive in Casino. It's fucking fun.
And does his brother in front of him.
That's so rough.
That aluminum sound in Casino, it's like that's what actually sticks out to me. Just the aluminum bats.
Yeesh. Dude.
Tough way to go.
Yeah. I mean, he's a fucking, what are you gonna do? So nice, awesome. Very cool. Thanks for sharing, Lashmise. Jalen Derb, what'd you do last weekend? And you got any plans for this upcoming weekend?
I've got upcoming the William Penn Inn on Saturday, which
Whoa.
I haven't been to in a long time.
Whoa.
That was my Christmas present from my parents who were taking me in the fan.
Whoa. Let's back it up. Everyone's backing it up here. First off, for our international listeners and for people not in the Philadelphia area, the William Penn Inn is like five
It's a 5-star.
5 fucking stars, babe. Right? Like J-Dub's probably gonna have to rent a car and a tuxedo just to go out to dinner to this place. Right? It is 5 fucking.
The last time I was there was a woman playing the harp.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Did you?
First of all, everyone knows J-Dub owns his own tuxedo. Like I don't know why J-Dub would have to rent a tuxedo.
I get that. I get my t-shirt pressed right before I leave the house.
He's got those. He's got his French cuffs ready to go. Come on.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I'll tell you, I went there for like a number of years ago. Have you ever done like they do, like Sunday brunch, right? Like they do this Sunday brunch there, bro. It was
Shit's fire.
Oh, it was mind blowing just how incredible it was. I was like, well, this is just fucking the best. So yeah, nice. Okay, so wait, are you doing dinner? What are you doing there?
Yeah, we're doing dinner over the weekend. I'm fired up. I'm excited.
He's getting drunk.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, that's my mom likes to imbibe, and she's like, "Can you come over to the house early and we'll have drinks before we go?" I was like, "Fantastic."
Say less.
I'm gonna pregame William Penn Inn. Let's fucking go.
Say less. That's how we do it.
You should pregame it with like Mad Dog too. You know what I mean? Just like it's a very different experience.
Classic.
Put some Paps and some little airplane bottles of Fireball. Let's fucking
Just lose some Mad Dog and then go have like $16 martini.
Yep.
No, dude, nice. Yeah, no, awesome, man, dude. Can't wait. Fucking, that's one of those.
Dun, 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 dun.
What one?
Capital of what?
What capital of what?
Capital of what?
Capital of what?
What the fucking question?
Capital of what?
Ask me again.
Did you know the capital of Pennsylvania is Harrisburg?
I did know that.
Yeah.
Good job.
Nice.
Nailed it.
That was it. That's all you wanted to say. All right.
That's good.
Fact.
I like
You got
that.
a fucking genius there, Burn.
Yep.
Fucking
Respect.
genius.
I would like one of those every week.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
That being said, suck my dick, Harrisburg's the fucking capital. Why is it in Philly?
Well, do you want to know? Do you want to know why?
I know. I
know why, man.
I know why.
They try to get away.
So back when this state was founded, it was still a colony, right?
Yes.
And we were at war at this time. So Philadelphia was a port
They just
city.
pull up in the river. They just pull up on you in the river.
If you look at
drive-bys with cannons.
Albany's the same way, right? Albany's in the center of New York.
Yes.
Harrisburg's in the center, and it's because they didn't want it to be taken over by invading
Invaders.
Yeah,
Pirates.
Yeah.
Faggots.
That's why.
Oh wait, not that.
Yeah. So
bad.
you can
Cut.
take your Sacramentos and go fuck yourself. All right. Ours is strategic, military strategic over here. So nice. Yeah. So okay, strong stem. What do you got for the weekend? And what'd you do last weekend? What do you got?
All right. So last weekend, the one good thing, even though the Eagles lost, is the fucking Cowboys lost. Whatever.
Oh, how great!
That was great. Fantastic to watch Dak completely fuck that up.
That fucking ref.
And then I got to see asshole Cowboy fans coming up to me at the shop and going, "Well, the ref." I'm like, "Dog, come on."
No,
all right.
The ref, my ass. Didn't matter. As a New York Giants fan, the best day of football I've had in at least 5 years.
He's not even close. Not even close.
The NFC East
really been the only bright spot since that Manningham catch in 2012.
Yeah. Been a while for you, huh?
It's been a little bit, man.
Yeah. You had some dudes that you had some dude. I'll tell you.
J-Dub is fucking Adam Duran.
There's reason to.
Yeah, dude. I'll
J-Dub, you're starting to look a little bit like Adam Duran. I want you to wear that hat.
My girlfriend looks a lot like Courtney Cox.
Does she really?
Oh, I.
No.
Shout out.
I want to shave my head like you. I'm tired of this. My hair's way too fucking long.
Dirt's had a run. He had Cox and Aniston.
He
back in his day. Yeah, he was one of those dudes.
Wait, Adam Dirt's the lead singer of Counting Crows?
Yeah.
He
You dated
dated
both Aniston and Cox, and then J
Shut
Dub.
up.
We just stepped
Yeah.
on J Dub's incredible line about David Schwimmer.
Wait,
Yeah,
what did he say?
Too.
He said he fucked Schwimmer too.
I didn't know this, but apparently the Schwimmer and Aniston romance, I mean, he had a chance and he fucking blew it. I mean, you know, what are you gonna do?
Schwimmer versus Brad Pitt. I don't know if he had a chance, man. Like,
Dude, they say like it was pre-Pitt.
on paper, sure, but
No,
like out on the field,
in the documentary,
match up.
they talk about it. It's not like I watched. My girlfriend watched it, so I saw.
My girlfriend.
I mean, my wife.
You guys are married for 3 years. He blames it on his girlfriend.
Give me that bitch. What's the matter with you?
I'm
Just
gonna
your
have to
girlfriend?
cut. I'm gonna have to cut
Just
that.
your girlfriend.
3,
He's
2,
exposed the
1.
side piece.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to. Yeah,
Saturdays are for the wives.
yeah.
Sunday for his side piece.
Yeah.
Damn, so
okay.
you have to sit through Friends like regularly? You have to watch that show on a regular basis?
No,
That's
I like,
rough.
I like Friends. There's nothing wrong with Friends.
Oh,
There's some good shit on Friends, dude.
Yeah, hot chicks.
Dude, don't get it twisted. At the time, like when Matthew Perry was at his height, he was like one of the funniest dudes on the planet. When that show was at its height, Matthew Perry was considered one of the funniest people on the planet.
He was a pill goblin.
yeah, I was about to say
he
was
was
cool when he was on drugs, and then he was
dude.
Hell yeah.
You see it,
Whole 9
his-
yards was all right. Bruce Willis was in that, and Amanda Pete showed him. So,
dude,
I got no problem with that one.
Dude, in you see, like on the come up when he's just having fun with the pills, right? When he wasn't taking them just not to be dope sick, right? Like when he was having fun with them, he was on, right? Then when he was dope sick, dude, like you could tell if you watch like seasons 1 through 3, he's doing his thing. Season 4, he's like he's fucking on some shit. And then season 5, he comes back after, you know, and he looks like a different person. It's a whole thing.
But
But
remember
shout out.
45 seconds ago when Liam asked you if you had to watch a lot of Friends and you said no, like casually, like nah.
No, I mean,
I think
dude.
you might have just stomped on that, man.
Yeah,
I think
well,
you
what
might
are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
have. Secrets out.
I mean, I can even make it worse. I watched the Harry Potter documentary too. What are you gonna do?
No, that ruled. That
Where
ruled.
dude, did not know this. Hermione, right? What's her Emma Watson, right?
Yeah.
Had a crush on Draco Malfoy the whole time, and he never banged her. That guy's a pussy. That
You know what
Who
I
is-
did know? You know what I did
you
know after
pussy.
watching that? That
What?
I assumed Helena Bonham Carter was the coolest person ever, and then I watched that and I was like, "Yep, I was right.
Oh, dude.
I've always been right. She's always been the best."
And she was like a total like, dude. Daniel Radcliffe totally wanted to hit that. Are you kidding me? Probably
and-
still does.
Well, the way she was teasing him about it was just like, "Oh yeah, she's known that for 20 years."
Yeah,
and
yeah. He was jerking off to fucking Fight Club like 10 times a day. You kidding me? Loved her in Fight Club. She was incredible. Helen Bonham Carter, shout out, fan of the show, listen to the show, great actress.
Yeah.
So nice, strong.
So
Sam.
yeah, listen, coming up this
interrupted you.
weekend. Yes, coming up this weekend. I have something when you talk about this corniest friend shit. So suck dick. I have a deep connection, right, with something right now. His name is Carlos, right? It's my 4-wheeler. I named him Carlos because that's the guy's name I bought it from, and I named him after his dad. So don't get all fucking mad. It's named after his daddy. What do you want, right? Shut the fuck up.
it's
So,
generational. It's
when
respectful.
Yeah.
When I got Carlos was like a kid in one of those shitty commercials that makes you want to fucking cry in Ethiopia.
They're just 25 cents a day.
Did not, yes.
For a cup of coffee.
It had the music from the SPCA, John. It makes me cry instantly. The dog's all three-legged, right? This is what this. The second I saw him, that's what played in my head, right? I knew I could fix him. I knew I could make him better, right?
Right.
So I brought him in, right? And I took Carlos and I fucking painted Carlos and I stickered Carlos and I petted Carlos and I loved Carlos, right?
Yeah.
But Carlos is a 250. Carlos is like a fun one. I kind of like one of my nieces to ride now. I have outgrown Carlos, right? And a feller, another man on the Facebook marketplace decides he's got a dope one that his wife doesn't want anymore because it's too much. Say less, homie.
Right.
Sure.
And he wants Carlos. And this one has about 150 more cc's than Carlos, right? It's a much bigger engine, almost twice the size.
I know what
This
you're talking
John-
about.
And this joint fucks, right? So the only thing is I'm a mechanic and you just heard how I take care of Carlos, right? I hate fucking fixing your car, but I love working on dirt bikes and fucking with dirt bikes, right?
Yeah.
Specifically 4-wheelers. Carlos is in fantastic shape because I fucking pet him. I've slept here with him. I've made sure he's clean. I fucking give him all the
Nurtured.
attention in the world.
Yeah.
He stays in a temperature control garage. Carlos don't play that, right? I don't know what this guy did to this one, and so I don't know if it's a good deal or not a good deal. But
What was
It's a rescue?
What-
It's a
do you
rescue,
know-
man. It's a rescue. You know.
Do you know the name of
one love to
the?
Carlos.
Do you know the name of the new 4-wheeler? Is it like Thad
I have
or
not-
or
nope,
Brentley or something?
I have not inquired on his father's name, but
Yeah.
Steve, are you guys doing a
during
trade?
that we'll figure out.
I was gonna say, is the
Yeah.
Are you
trade
gonna trade?
straight
Is it
up?
straight up?
Oh
Love it.
wow!
And this guy has a garage, right? So we got into it a little bit. I could see in his pictures that his was in like a garage, right? I'm like, do you work at that place? Oh, bye. Gets into it. I have a garage. I could tell this guy knows what he's talking about. So
Yeah.
it seems like I have something that he wants because this one has a clutch and it's like 6-speed. This thing's a beast, right? It's a fucking monster.
Yeah.
And the one I have is, it's fun as shit, but it's not like a monster. It's more like a starter quad. It just looks sick, right?
Okay.
So he's like, that's exactly what I want for her. One and mine is what they call a sport clutch, where you don't really have to use the clutch. It's 5-speed, but you just go up gear.
Oh yeah,
right?
just on the hand. Yeah. My buddy had
This
a
John's
Banshee
a
when we were
full
growing
one.
up,
Yeah, Banshee, you have a clutch.
and it was the same. Like that had a legit clutch on it.
Yeah. Banshee's so this is a Banshee's a 2-stroke 350. I'm getting a Warrior 350, which is a 4-stroke. It's like the same thing as a Banshee, but just a little different engine design, right? And this thing's the shit. And he was like, yeah, my wife almost kills herself on it because it's a beast. It goes like 65 miles an hour for a 4-wheeler, which is, it's fucking fun as shit on it. The thing's all unstable and shit, and you're going 60. It's fucking wild. But
You can see the shock springs, always on those.
So I really feel like right now, hold on, maybe I need to give you guys a visual. He's here.
Ooh. We see
This is
Carlos?
how much. Yeah, Carlos he's about to be gone.
Are you gonna
go
cry when
find
you have to
Carlos.
get rid of Carlos?
No, because I'm gonna be so hyped for the fucking Warrior. That's why.
Warriors.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah, it's Jones sick, the Yamaha, but he's gonna get a name.
Yamaha.
So this is Carlos.
Hey, Carlos. How are you?
Carlos.
Hola, Carlos.
That's
Hola.
Carlos.
Hola.
Look
Hold
at
on.
Carlos. Yeah, Carlos.
Yeah. Look at
I,
Carlos.
I met
Yeah.
Carlos maybe 7 months ago. Carlos looked like shit.
Carlos has been built back to his a normal self.
Yeah, I saw Carlos for the first time this Saturday, and I was like, "What bike?" I was like, "That's the same one that I saw." He's like, "Yeah, I fucking watered that, John. You grew to roots with it."
Hell yeah. I took that thing completely apart and put him back to life. And now
Rihanna.
I'm risking it all. I'm
Yeah.
risking it all on
Yeah.
the Facebook marketplace. I don't like this fucking social media shit. All right. I don't know what it is. I think it's fake. I don't know what's happening. I could be talking to one of these bots and asking me all these weird questions to fucking confirm shit.
Yeah.
So we're going to see how this goes. We're going to find a
Yeah,
meeting
yeah.
spot. And I'm going to bring fucking my buddy Perk, who's got all these big ass guns. He's going to bring all types of cool shit. We're going to have a Ma Deuce on the top of his truck. We're going to be ready for fucking war if you try to take Carlos from me.
Yeah. Shout out Perk, potato cannon.
Yeah, it's not right because I shot him in the head or my buddy with a potato. So he'll shoot you.
Yeah.
And even if it's an internet bot, as long as it shows up with something with 400 cc's, you're ready to go.
Warriors
So-
350, but I like where you're at.
Very nice. Yeah.
400 sound. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. So RIP Carlos, man.
Hey man, Steve, send me some good footage of
Soldier.
that, and I'll do a video.
If you
and
love
put it out.
something, Steve, let it go. If it comes back to you, it was meant to be.
I agree.
Yeah. So I do want to talk about this, right? So something big happened for the Working Perspectives podcast. 2 things actually. One, we have a merch store, right? And there'll be a link in the description for the merch store. It has the new logo, which you see behind 4 of the 5 of us. And it's a new logo looking good, black or white. We have all different types of merchandise, t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, joggers, sweatpants, fucking, whatever, quarter zips. All good, all nice stuff, all reasonably priced.
Cock
and-
rings, thongs,
Yeah.
whatever you need.
Dude, I'll tell you 2 things.
I got weed if anybody wants to buy some through the website.
I didn't do hats, right?
We got
And I-
drugs.
And I
Sorry.
didn't do hats. Maybe I should have. Maybe next time I will. And I didn't do what I should have done. You guys remember it's like an arm sweatband, but it's not like a short one. It's like maybe like a 4-inch
The
long
extended version.
Yeah, I should have done that with the logo on it because I fucking love
Like-
these things.
Like the ones you gave everybody
At the
at your bachelor party.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Maddie has a real love affair with a really long, really fat wristband, and I respect it. I can't believe you didn't do it. I can't believe
Dude,
you
do you
didn't.
have
He got one of them leather joints with like seashells on it.
Dude,
and shit.
It's almost like they're like bracers from like, you know, like midi,
It's
like
made of hemp.
Yeah,
Hemp,
like
soy, and love.
no, not. I mean,
for
And the blood of your enemies.
I think it was 6th grade. I rocked
Braveheart.
the Nike John for like a
Yes.
whole summer. I loved
Same.
it. I thought it was
Same.
so
Yeah.
cool.
It's
Everyone
It
started,
was.
then I
You
got
were
bid
right.
on 8th and Church, and I stopped.
Remember
wearing
when
it.
you used to put it over like your shoe tops sometimes? Like,
dude. I have one upstairs now. I think it's an Under Armour one. I still fucking love them. They're incredible.
JW, you thought it was cool because it was cool.
It is
Yeah.
no, it, you didn't
They
think
took
it
You're
it
was.
not
from me.
wrong.
It is
You're
cool.
not wrong.
Yeah. So, like we said, in the description of this episode, we'll have a link to the merch store. I implore
and the
everyone
drugs.
and check it out. Really good stuff. Really, really happy with how it came out. Really happy with the new logo. I think
And really great price, like price wise. Like
yeah, we
Yeah.
were able to
$40 for a fleece hoodie. Like
You get some joggers.
yeah, man. Like I thought I don't know what I don't know who you know or what kind of deal you made, but looks like really good value for like the quality of the product. Like I was like, oh, $40 for my fat ass's 2XL fleece sweatshirt. All right, that's sweet.
They had plus too, like we had the option to go with like, and I got nothing wrong with like the Gildan or anything like that, but like, you know, we were able to get Champion hoodies and like, you know, Adidas quarters, or not Adidas, but like, you know, just higher quality stuff, which I was happy with. It all depends on what the stock was and everything, but yeah, no, I think the shop came out great, and yeah, it's available until it's a pop-up, so it's available till the 30th. So please, everyone, go on, take a look. If you like something, it's going to a great cause, which is, you know, to the show.
My pocket.
The way I did the pricing is that I could have bumped up the price and made profit, but
Hell yeah.
I didn't, because I would the way we did it is just we kept it the same in the hopes to sell more, but then also it's just for like advertising. I just want to get the name out there. That's really what I'm looking for.
I couldn't believe how like affordable that stuff was compared to like shit that's out there that costs $27 more for absolutely no reason.
I was one because like wrestling t-shirts are very big, so like I would check out some of theirs, and like $37 for a t-shirt, I was like there's no way I can charge that, right? You know what I mean? Like the t-shirt it's $18 or it's $20, right?
Would you buy it?
Like
if you wouldn't pay $37 for a t-shirt, don't charge $37 for a t-shirt, because if you're not hitting your own demographic, which is you, then what are you doing?
Yeah. And plus, it wasn't even like the higher quality stuff either. So
what's the most expensive fucking thing on there?
I think a Champion hoodie is I think it's 37.
Hoodie.
Yeah, Matt fucked up. So cut that. The championship champion hoodie on the website. If you send us $1,000, it may or may not come with a fake X card. So you can figure out what you want to do with that. But if anybody wants to hit up the store and needs a feedback card, please send $1,000 for the sweatshirt, and it may or may not, show up in the box. We'll fucking figure it out. I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't.
That's got to be a better racket than weed right now. Right? It's got to be a better racket.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Someone
Looks
is
like a fucking
dominating
report card.
that racket right now. Someone is dominating that racket right now.
The opposite. If you don't want to go to work, the fake positive, so you can just keep emailing your boss like, I don't know, man, I've had COVID for like 9 months.
Yeah, it's crazy, cuz.
I just can't stop getting COVID. I have the most.
If you need a card, send $1,000 to the show right now.
Yeah. Send it to the show. No,
my bad.
No. I mean, even if you don't want, send $1,000 to the show. I won't stop.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Or tit pics.
Yeah. I mean, either one works. We're happy
Which
with
is
either.
your butthole or money can be sent to.
Ding dong.
So then the second thing I wanted to talk about. So this is big, guys. This is big. So earlier this week, I put out a story on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and it was about the legend that is Dental Bill. Right? when putting this story out on the Twitter, I tagged a one Henzo Gracie, the actual Henzo Gracie. Not only did he like the story, not only did he retweet the story, he is now following the Working Perspectives podcast. So we have our first certified follower is the one and only Henzo Gracie. Just
that's
saying,
perfect, right? That's perfect.
Yeah.
There's
Who
that.
else,
you know,
who
fucking
else could it be? Based on 100 episodes in a year of this show. What else would you want?
hats off to the legend that is Dental Bill. You know, that's it just shows the legend that is
even Gracie is like, wait, they're talking about Dental Bill? Oh, yeah, I know that dude.
He's like, oh, that fucking guy.
He's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah. Also, we talked about him. We talked about Henzo. Like we talked about a dentist going from a Henzo Gracie gym to a Daniel Gracie gym and beating the crap out of the Daniel Gracie guy. So he gets to stick it to his fucking, you know what I mean? Like it's almost like a, you know, kind of like a friendly rivalry there. But no, all the Gracie gyms are really tight. But yeah, no. So we have that. And so, yeah. So check us out now. All podcast platforms, YouTube, Work Perspectives Podcast. You can see the Dental Bill story, and you can check us out on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, fucking everything. So nice. All right. So before we get out of here, I did want to talk about one other thing. Bern, I haven't brought this up to you yet, but do you have HBO Max?
I sure do.
Have you watched Peacemaker?
I finished the second episode today. I have not watched the third one yet.
It is
so good.
So fucking good.
Liam, delightful.
Liam, how did you describe it?
The way I describe it is like it's Kenny Powers from Eastbound and Down, just if he was a superhero.
Yes.
And he's jacked because it's John Cena.
Dude. And it's Cena nails it. Cena kills it.
Oh, he does.
He dominates. He kills
it. So I saw the first two. Yeah, the complete lack of self-awareness. You know what I mean? Like in any scenario. Like when he shows up at fucking Chili's with his helmet on, and they're like, why do you look like a fucking... And he's like, this is not a costume, it's a uniform. And you're like, bro, you look ridiculous. And everyone in the world knows you. But he doesn't think he does.
Yes.
And you're right, Liam. That's Kenny Powers. Like, he doesn't care. He'll talk about fucking banging chicks on a jet ski in front of your his 4-year-old nephew at breakfast. You're like, bro, you have to know this isn't appropriate, right? Like, I know you're no filter dude, but like, you've met humans before, right?
Yeah.
I saw the first two. I didn't knock the third one out yet, but really enjoyed the first two. Dude, really enjoyed the first two.
Yeah, there's a line and I think it's in the second one where he's talking to like he's on a Black Ops team, and one of the chicks on the Black Ops team is total smoke, right? Hardcore.
Blonde?
Yeah, hardcore. And he has a chip in his head or something, and he's like,
there's a bomb in his head.
Yeah, but she can track him. And he's like, hardcore, you can track me. She's like, yeah, you got the bomb chip in your head. And he's like, can you see me jerk off with that thing? and then he was like,
no, it's in your head.
He's like, no, I can't see you jerk off. But Cena just says, he's like, look, hardcore, if you want to see me jerk off, all you gotta do is ask.
Yeah, you ever see me rubbing out? Let me know.
Dude, he was awesome in the movie too.
Oh, he was great.
He was.
Stole the show.
He was.
Stole the show. Absolutely fantastic, dude. And like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the depth they give his character. Oh, also the opening theme. Incredible.
Totally
do you wanna
social media dance where everyone is just dead-eyed and just making robotic movements is incredible.
So good.
That's James Gunn, man. James Gunn is the guy who wrote all the Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Yeah.
And
James Gunn did that Suicide movie. Yeah,
Suicide Squad
he did that Suicide Squad, and he's doing this show. So like,
dude,
he knows what's funny about this stuff. That chick was crazy too. He's like, "Oh my god, you got the choir boys? Oh man, love these dudes." And you're like, "Bro, she's not answering you back. She is a dead-eyed psychopath. Something bad is gonna happen." And he's like, "Nah." Spoiler alert, guys. But like,
you don't
totally unaware that he's in the weirdest situation of all time.
Yeah,
and then really bad at balconies. No, I've seen the first two, and they were. I'll end up watching the third one tonight.
Yeah, I'm watching the new one when I get up. When we're
I watched
here,
it.
I'm
I watched
watching
it
the new one.
I watched it.
What came out this week? Was it 4?
Four.
Did
Episode
four
four.
came
Okay,
out.
all right.
Oh,
So
good.
2.
Sick.
All right, cool. I'll watch 2 tonight then.
What about do you have you watched Boba Fett yet? The Book of Boba Fett?
Yep.
Dude.
What do you think? What do you think? I sold them all?
Dude.
Of course, I watched Boba Fett.
The fucking. I'll tell you this: John Favreau is single-handedly he is saving Star Wars.
It's
Is
Dave Filoni too.
and Filoni.
It's
Filoni's
Yeah.
always
Liam?
been there though.
Liam, wait. What are we talking about here, fellas?
Dave Filoni was the
Yeah, yeah.
for all that.
I know.
Oh,
the
dude,
Clone
Clone Wars,
show.
Rebels.
Clone
I'm
War,
just saying,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
should we just drop our pants now and
Yeah.
do it, or
Yeah.
like?
Yeah, we can be best buds. That
Yeah.
All right, Steve, you're gonna want to get the fuck out of here. This is gonna
He
really
already
freak you
left.
out. Yeah, he's gonna be gone.
He
He's gonna be
legit-
gone on this
Hold on,
one.
here,
Couldn't
let me-
take it.
Hold on, let
Him
me, so the people can see on the show. He fucking left.
He watches no television, no imagination. Him and Romeo, I go over their house. I'm like, they've seen no Marvel movies. They don't know what Star Wars is.
Really?
The second you
Star
like
Wars.
bring up anything that has more than one movie and it's not a documentary, you're gay. So like,
Yeah.
there's that. If it's sports, now you're gay. I'm like, oh, okay. Have you seen superheroes? No.
No.
Yeah.
Superheroes.
I'm
Like,
still.
have you heard of The
contemplating-
Boys on Amazon Prime? No, you're gay. I'm like, that show's
so good.
awesome. You're gay.
So good.
So my Ahsoka Tano throat tattoo that I get in like 2 weeks is not going to go over well with Steve.
What do you?
Oh shit, you getting a throat tattoo?
Nah, there he is. See, I knew he'd find a way
I
to
had
wake Steve up.
a technical difficulty and I had to repair it on the fly. So he's
Hey.
back and he's stable.
Love it.
I just
love
hope
it.
shout out
Yeah.
to Carlos.
Shout out
Fan
to
of the show.
Carlos.
Fan
All
of the show.
right. Yeah. Fan of the show. Listen to the show.
I
Nice.
know.
So
Hell yeah.
I'll tell you this, guys, we're coming to the top of time. Before we get out of here.
Should we schedule a quick side pod just for you, me, Liam, and maybe
Well,
J-Dub
okay.
who
This
want to do
is,
Filoni? A
This
Filoni pod?
Watch everything.
this,
do that?
this is something I did want to ask. So I did something different at the end of last week's show, last week's Poppin'. Did any of you guys listen and catch it?
Advertisement.
No. So no,
you're Matt Lavelle with his most funny voice on a
Jesus
publisher
Christ.
thing,
dude.
I'm Matt Lavelle.
You know, like I only do the ad read on the main show, right?
Yeah.
On the
Wait,
Tuesday show.
you got to add for the fake back card.
No, it's for
Oh.
Scott and Bell Publishing.
If we add them.
No, I mean, I don't know why we would have an ad. We don't
Steve,
have.
Maddie's making
Yeah.
you do that ad, and everyone already knows the address of your shop. So
Yeah, 608 Garfield Avenue.
Hell yeah. Come
Um,
file a complaint.
No, but so I was gonna drop the ad read from the end of the main show, and I did, and people like contacted me like, dude, why the fuck did you do that? That's like one of my favorite parts of the show. I was like, what? It's like, yeah, you sound like a fucking moron, but it's great. And I'm like, is it
I
that-
agree with him. I love it. I'm like, hell yeah.
Like people, dude, like multiple people have been like, no, that's fucking, it's great. Your voice is just so stupid. And I'm like, all right, well, I guess we're keeping the fucking ad read.
it's
So-
just the only time, like, for as long as I've known you, it's just the only time you ever like have sounded anything close to like
Yeah.
that. And I've been listening to it for so long. It's so funny. I get it. You're starting the pod, you get some sponsors, you want to be like professional, but if I hear that ad starting, I will listen to the end of the pod. So, like, I 100%.
People
How
slapping
does it
back with
start?
those backhanded
Have you
comments.
ever?
He's all.
Have you?
I'll keep it in. I'll keep it in, but he cries himself to sleep at night. They
Oh,
fucking hate my voice.
oh man, no,
Maddie, I'm
it's-
gonna record that and I'm gonna send it to you tonight, word for word. I'm gonna record my impression, or maybe I'll just do it live on the next.
We
Dude,
should all
I-
do it. See which one's the best.
I
Yeah.
had another ad read for this thing called that we were gonna
Adult
do,
World.
but that didn't get going, and like that one was even worse, and it was way longer. Yeah, but
Probably his email has better branding.
it could be. But either way, so yeah, email is way better branding. But no, it's just it's a thing. But no, so at the end of last week's Pop-In, right? So 2 weeks ago we had Sausage on, and Sausage had said something about like we had said something, and then Sausage had called herself the gay button. She's like, I am the gay button, right? And it was after we had stopped recording, and I just remember like that was so fucking funny, right? So last week after like the end of the show, there's a 5-second runoff for like the theme song, and then I left. Like I recorded us after I ended the show. And it was just us saying, like, good job, goodbye.
That's illegal. You'll be speaking to my fucking lawyer, you motherfucker.
Steve talked about how he couldn't work a tripod, and Liam said, like, he can put a fucking car together, but he can't figure out a fucking ring light tripod. Like, you know,
it's terrible.
So yeah, so no, that's I'm thinking keeping that around. I kind of liked it. So nice.
So don't ever trust you, is what you're saying. When you say the recording's over.
Snake.
Well, I mean,
I'll fire. I'll fire.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, dude, it's not like we said anything incriminating. It was just, you know, it was really just everyone saying, all right, great job. See you later. You know? All right. Well, we're coming to the top of time here. Lashmize. Anything you want to say to your adoring fan base before we hit the road, Jack?
Yes. Drugs came up a couple times. Stay drug free. If
Sure.
you're not going to stay drug free, then get your
good
drugs
drugs
for free. No, get your drugs for free so you don't have to rip off your friends and family.
Hell yeah. Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Love that. Love that. Great advice. Great advice.
Agreed.
Right. Very nice. Jalen Durr. Anything you want to say to the Dubinators before we take off?
I just want to shout out Cabot's foster home for 4x4s, where he brings in broken and disabled 4x4s, rebuilds them, and releases them back into the wild. I think it's a beautiful foundation.
Yeah.
And he's doing the Lord's work.
Doing the Lord. 608 Garfield Avenue, West Point,
608.
PA.
They're doing the Lord's work over there.
Yeah.
They will all have a name, a birthday, and a certificate of authenticity.
Hell yeah.
You can adopt now. Adopt
Yeah.
now.
Release them back into the wild down Broad Street, Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Fucking wild.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Some jerk off has to pull all their buddies on a 4-wheeler when it snows tomorrow. Right?
Hell yeah.
Why not you, 14-year-old?
Is it supposed to snow tomorrow?
He's a shepherd of men.
Oh, I don't know.
Is it?
I don't know. I don't care. I fucking hate snow. I'm over it. I'm over the snow. In the city, the snow is not fun. Fucking shoveling out and fighting for spots is not fun. And I will kill. I don't care how old the fucking guy is next door. I will slit his fucking throat if you take my spot. I'm not fucking kidding. I'm not playing that game. Not playing it. I'll carry a gun with me. I don't care.
30 seconds. I lived in Conshohocken. I was just going to 7-Eleven. It's 3 blocks away from my house. I shoveled out my spot, pulled away. It was right in front of my house. Pulled away, went to 7-Eleven, got cigarettes, came back, and my neighbor put his trash can in my shoveled out spot.
Oh.
And without hesitation, I
The
my car up.
fucking balls on that guy.
I know that the ball picked it up, launched it onto
Hell
his
yeah.
front porch,
Fuck
parked
yeah.
my car, and then just like was praying someone would walk outside because I know it hurt. It like smacked against his door and like the wall. Like was hoping he'd walk outside to be like, "Are you out of your fucking mind?"
Well, you want to ask the only question you can ask. It's like, what are you thinking?
And did you see me pull away? And you're like, "I know what I'll do." And he
I'll
didn't
act
even
like
put his
I
car
shoveled
there.
it and he won't
You
remember.
watched me shovel it. You watched me pull away. And
What
you
if-
thought maybe by the time Jake
Animal
gets back,
What
later
if?
today,
But did you ever think?
Animal.
Did you ever think he was saving it for you, Justin?
Hell
No.
yeah. Maybe he was being
Hell
nice.
No.
Yeah, maybe. No.
Maybe he was saving it for you. He's like, why so angry? I saved a spot. He didn't put his.
I don't want
trash
someone else
can.
to take your spot.
well,
You didn't
after
put your
Jada
can.
threw a trash can through his window, they were never going to get back to that place.
Why'd
know
you
what I mean?
punch
That
my
conversation was-
Rubbermaid at me?
Yeah. No, dude, I'm telling you. It's,
Fuck that guy.
No, there is like I remember one time. I won't say who did this, but living in Manayunk in Roxborough, and everyone knows Roxborough is built on one big hill. And when it fucking snows there, it's just a fucking nightmare. The streets, they're two-way streets, but only one car can fit down them at a time. It's a fucking shit show. They don't plow the streets. They don't plow them, right? So like getting your spot is in like people like I know you're not allowed to do the chairs anymore, but they let people do it there just because like it's a
They don't
fucking
want the
thing.
murder rate to go even higher.
Do you want your neighbor to hate your guts for
It's
the
a-
rest of time? Or
it's
do
a
you want to
fucking
have like
thing.
decent scenario with
But
people who
like,
live around you.
When I lived there, one of my roommates, like we all worked late, right? So we would get home late, but like we had our spots, we had our chairs, and someone had moved their chair and parked in their spot. Bro, that fucking car. I mean, I don't think you were able to drive it the next day. It was fucking like, good. I'm just like, dude, that's what you get though. That is what you fucking get. You fucking
lazy fucks. You lazy fuck.
Cowards.
You
Yeah.
lazy
So why aren't you allowed to
fuck.
do the chairs anymore?
Because people were shooting each other over the chair.
Yeah, murder. The answer is first degree murder, and like a dozen and a half of them a year.
Yeah, over a chair, over a white plastic chair.
But honestly, whether the chair's there or not, if your neighbor, you're still gonna murder your neighbor. It's not the chair's fault. Chairs don't kill people. People kill people.
Agreed.
You know, and
bullets kill people.
You shouldn't be.
If you want to be a cunt
spot.
with your neighbors, you live on their street, man. Figure it out. Find a way to work it out.
Yeah. If
or
you're gonna be a fucking
in the neck.
If you're gonna be one of those chode buckets who steals a fucking spot, you deserve to fucking die. And that's the fucking name of the game. That's it. That's what we're doing. So nice. All right. Well, very good. Benoit Poo Casse. Anything you want to say to the 44th faithful before we get out of here? Shout out. Just let you guys know we're booked till June, and we got some 44th fuckers coming on this show. Let me tell you.
Some hard pipe hitting fellas, which I find to be the best edit for that particular word. Whether you're singing a rap song or quoting a movie line, just go as white guys. Just go fellas. You know, it's the same kind of vibe. Consonant, vowel, double consonant, a at the end. It works well.
I don't know what it is.
So you want to sing around in the club and not get punched in the face. Drop a fella in there every once in a while.
I like it.
You know,
very nice. Yeah.
Not
fellas in traffic.
Exactly. Hey, you know, however you choose to apply it.
Hey, fella, don't fucking touch my parking spot.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
So nice.
I don't like my daughter hanging around those fellas.
Hell yeah.
But that's where I grew. That's where I grew up. You know. No, man. Just everybody be safe, have fun, hang out, enjoy your weekend. There's some football here. Don't do what I did last weekend. Don't do what I did and go 5-1 against the spread and make no money. Right? Because you made some stupid. Like don't hit 5 out of 6 and then lose. $40. That seems silly, especially with a kid on the way. Theoretically. Anyway, everyone have a great weekend. And
Well, good. Yeah, good luck to you. You could be you could be singing some hell of a tune the next time we talk to you, pal. So
dude, if listen, I might be podding this from the parking garage of the York Hospital next week. And
that would be incredible. Would you do it?
Fuck yeah, I would do it.
Love it.
I mean, there's not early on, like they all just kind of sleep. And by they all, I mean like the baby and the woman. Like you're just the guy banging around the room being like, can I fold some towels? Or
I'm gonna order lunch. Yeah,
I didn't really do that much, but everyone else.
Hey babe, you know where the
really
remote
exhausted.
control is?
Yeah. No, I'll if I can do it, I'll do it. But I did get myself I went to the dispensary today, got myself a little disposable pen. But I want to crack it until
the ripstick.
We get there, right? Because I've done those before where I got the little disposable pen, but then I'm not really on it like I thought I was going to be. And then on the battery dies out, but there's still like a little bit of something in there. And you're like, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Good night. Good night, bud. Good night.
Good night.
I love you.
See
you tomorrow.
See you, pal.
You want to be on screen? You want to say, okay. All right. Love you. Good night.
All right.
Why are you still awake?
Because he's learning about capitals, Pops. Chill.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. Well, no, because it sounds like mom is totally giving up downstairs. Just let chaos rule the roost.
Mom can't even see her feet right now. She's
This is not a great harbinger for when I'm about to walk downstairs too. But yeah, this is life. Love you guys. And I'll catch you next week from the parking garage.
Love it. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. All right. Well, strong stem. Anything you want to say to the Durbinators before we take off?
Yeah, I've been fucking sitting here stewing the whole fucking show, right? I thought about it. Fucking Upper Dublin cheated. Fuck you, Upper Dublin.
Wow.
You fucking cheated. I
Wow.
knew it.
Wow.
Fuck
Hot
you.
take.
I want P tests. They're doing the animal steroid, I think.
The animals.
Yeah,
Wow.
the animals.
No, not
Yeah.
the animals. Anything but the
Oh,
animals.
my
Fucking
God.
cheaters. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Quick question.
And Godspeed to Burn
Yeah.
and the missus.
Quick question.
We'll get there.
If journalists keep journals, what do analysts keep?
An analog.
And
Is that right?
anals.
Is that right?
I mean,
Oh, he nailed it. Look at he got him.
fuck, it's supposed to be a fucking thing, but you nailed it. You fucking nailed it. What do you
I made
do?
up a new one. I made up a new one.
What do you do? I don't know. I mean, either way. So
Oh yeah, fuck you guys. All right, I fucking want the cut back, and I'm gonna call somebody and make them pee test you.
Well, on that note, this has been another episode of the Working Perspectives Podcast Weekend Poppin'. I'm Matt Lavelle, accompanied today by the strongest of STEM, Steve Gabbett, the bad boy, Benoit Putkase, Burns Podkase, Jalen Dub, Justin Richardson, and Lashmize Liam Reese. You can find all our content and all our stuff on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. You can hang out with us on Instagram, Working Perspectives Podcast. You can join us on the Twitter and the TikTok at Working P Pod. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workperspectives@gmail.com. And, it's just
Your life.
get her to stop yelling at me for doing the show. Like and subscribe so my wife stops, yelling at me for doing the show. All right. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend. Thanks. See ya.
Bye.
All right. Good shit night, guys. Way to go.
Sorry for jumping in late, fellas. I thought I had it.
No,
I
boy.
thought I had a lot
Don't
of
sweat
stuff,
it.
but
Don't sweat it.
got
It's okay.
Got
You're gonna have a
roll.
kid in like an hour, dude.
Yeah.
any minute. This motherfucker can wait till Monday. Man, that would be super convenient for me.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Not
think that's-
happening.
Yeah, I mean, just the fact that I said it out loud almost.
Yeah, you're
Like-
totally fecked. You're totally fecked. But
Yeah.
I can't stop it. Victoria. The boy, he do the.
Maybe this podcast is not what we think it is.
Sons of bitches.
Just so you know, I don't know any
Polly,
Albanian
no.
people, so I'm not being racist. I just don't know what their
Yeah,
voice
what is
sounds
their
like.
accent?
I'm just
They got an
trying to do a
accent?
general.
No, it's been 20 years. That shit's gone, man. What are you gonna do?
Not for Mr. Santorino. He's been here like 40 years.
Yeah, right.
Mr. Talking like this. How you doing?
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
is that Tony's pizza guy?
Yeah. Yo, man.
Hell
Good
yeah.
You would
boy.
have thought this bull has been in America for 30 days. He's been here for 50 years.
That is true, though. I do know a lot of old immigrants who are just like, no, I'm always going to sound like I just got off the boat yesterday. Like I had my
Yeah.
great grandmother was like, a
Yeah, he
Russian-
like grumbles.
He grunts at you.
Santorino, 2-1. I was like, "What? Are you giving me a free slice of pizza? Why do I feel intimidated?"
Last week, I grabbed the wrong pizza and left, and they called my cell phone Vinny's son, right? And he's like, "Yeah, I think my pops gave you the wrong one," right? I'm like, "Okay." I look, it's a plain. I had like something different, maybe like a pepperoni. He's like, "Bring that back real quick." I'm like, "All right." So I quick spin the block, come in. You fucking baby, you're talking to my son. That's why you not get the right pizza. You fucking idiot. I was like, "What is he saying?" I'm like, "Oh, chill the fuck out." And he's like, "You fucking idiot, boy."
You're like, it's my fault.
What just
It's
happened?
my fault. I just walked in and said, my name's Steve. Pizza for Steve. And
I looked over
now
at
I'm
Vinny
the
and I'm like,
asshole?
I'm like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "What do you expect from me? You know the deal." I was like, "Yeah."
And any
Fuck.
like corporate place, like they would never take food back because of like the liability. Like they don't
No,
know if
you
you did
can't.
something weird to
Ru-
it.
rubbing
In
my nuts on it.
Give me my pizza
in
back.
COVID times, yeah.
Baby,
no,
give me my
never.
pizza.
Yeah, Heather's getting her pizza. This pizza.
Gives me the
I hope you
wrong
didn't
kind,
sit
tells me
on
I'm an
it,
asshole.
but she's getting it.
Dude, I would take that shit. That pizza's so good.
Dude, they do a great Sicilian there too.
Now, there's Sicilians there. If they keep it in long enough,
So
it's the
good.
best. But they
Fuck
yeah.
was I super depressed when I had to go to New York City to watch Eric fight in the Muay Thai fight, right in Manhattan, and I have Ray's pizza for the first time. You ever had Ray's Famous? Like in
The
Manhattan,
ori-
like
yeah,
Ray's
like
Famous,
the-
the original Ray's.
Yeah.
Well, Well, it's the exact same pizza as Tony's.
Oh,
I was like, oh,
really?
and he used to live in Brooklyn. I'm like,
Fuck
oh,
out
you
of here.
just stole Ray's and brought it here, you fuck. I didn't know this. You've been lying to me my whole life.
Damn.
Tastes exactly.
Ray's is legit, man.
Ray's is very good.
That's a good pie.
Ray's is very good. Oh yeah.
Well, you guys grew up with Tony's, so you're like, Ray's is a ripoff.
Yeah.
Because quite frankly, in my opinion, Philadelphia, the pizza is not as good as it should be. And I think the issue there is it's more Greek than Italian. You get all that fucking doughy crust, man.
The Italians in Philly are in the mob. They don't make pizzas.
Bro.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck
they're not worried about
that.
pizza. They don't give a shit about pizza.
They're worried about their
right.
shitty machine in the bar that you got to put quarters in and fucking put money at.
Dude, I'll tell you, the Northeastern PA pizza scene's pretty damn good, right?
It's incredible, dude. It's incredible. It's weird. We had nothing else.
Yeah.
We had nothing else.
Yeah. And the comb bank or whatever. But nice. So, all right, guys, I got to run. I got to edit this shit before tomorrow. So, good shit tonight.
Can you just please tell us what exactly you're gonna do when you walk out of this thing and the old man's looking at you, just shaking his fucking head?
Bro, I
why
might.
are you talking about dicks?
Just avoid eye contact.
I might sleep in here tonight, guys. I don't know.
Is this gonna fuck with your shower privileges?
I blame it on somebody else.
You son of a bitch.
Get in the basement. Tell the boy get in the basement. We're gonna lock him up until he's not dead.
I'm sorry, son-in-law. You take bath now.
You
Dirty
motherfucker. You son of a bitch. All right.
gross.
Well, we're
go
done.
take a shower
All
with your stepdaddy.
You fuck off, you son of a bitch. All right. Go take a shower with your four-wheeler, whatever. All right. Good shit tonight, guys. Great shit.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you later.
Good night, everybody.
Have a good
Good night,
night.
Carlos.